Charles Hankins. I'm on the programming team here at the Wichita Public Library, and I'm here to talk about the illustrated book category for Read ICT this year, which is illustrated books will include everything from art books to monolithic film books to art history, true crime, what have you. Anything by Dorling Kindersley. Those big DK guides are wonderful. We're just going to start off with J.W. Rinzler's brand new book on the making of Alien, still on the new bookshelves. Sort of defined the summer of '79. And one of my favorite things about this book is it does not neglect the heavy metal graphic novel version, one of the very early successful American graphic novels of Alien. The art was tremendous. If you like a gigantic, exhausting making of film book, this is a very good one actually. Rinzler's the same gentleman who did all of the making of Star Wars, the original Star Wars trilogy books for Lucas, and moved on to do Alien. My next book is actually, well, a graphic novel true crime piece. I personally think that the graphic novel format is very effective for true crime. You're spared the hideous photographic nonsense that exploits the victims and injures their families, let's face it, and you're spared a lot of the terrible writing that afflicts the genre. I think Green River Killer, a true detective story, also material covered by Ann Rule, if you'll recall, is one of the best. Everyone loves this that I recommend it to. Interestingly enough, Torso by Brian Michael Bendis covers the infamous Cleveland torso murders of the early 20th century. Oddly enough, it would make a great sequel to The Untouchables because it concerns what happened to Eliot Ness after the action of The Untouchables. Eliot Ness went to Cleveland as their public safety officer and encountered a serial killer who preyed on the homeless and the poor. That is my true crime graphic novel recommendation. My next book is actually a wonderful illustrated piece of fairly recent art history, The Guerrilla Girls, The Art of Behaving Badly. Starting in about the summer of '85, a group of young female artists started to critique the New York art establishment by, well, putting on gorilla masks, hanging out in galleries and actually critiquing the art, as patrons would walk through, and setting up customer complaint stations, etc., etc., etc. Because they were artists, art was one of the weapons that they used. They did a great billboard and poster campaign. There were bumper stickers. This is one of my favorites. Simple but effective. It's even worse in Europe. And that was our illustrated book category. To find these books and more, check out the library website, wichitalibrary.org/readict. Follow us on social media. And our podcast, Read, Return, Repeat, is accessible on all major platforms for streaming podcasts.